so let's say you're new to coin magic. Well, one of the first things you need to learn how to do if you want to learn some coin magic is you need to know what palming a coin is. I've got two different size coins that we'll be using today. This is a Kennedy $50 and this is an Eisenhower silver dollar. We'll start with this Eisenhower silver dollar just because it's big and easy to see. And I'm wearing a dark shirt, so hopefully this stuff will show up pretty well. The first one I'm going to show you is called the classic palm. So this is your palm, and you just want to get used to having a coin sitting right there in your palm. You just sort of get used to that. But then after a while, I want you to get used to the whole idea of closing the muscles around you, and you'll get used to kind of jostling that coin kind of into positions that feel comfortable for you. But I want you to get used to sort of putting that coin right in the middle of your hand there, right in the middle of your palm. And then you close the muscles around it so that in a sense you're gripping it. You're gripping the coin. You didn't have to push it down, although even seasoned magicians, some of them need to do that. I have extremely dry hands, so I don't have the great hand texture that really does help coin magic. But enough of excuses. This is what I do. Is I just get used to this. You know, I want to be able to palm that coin in my hand. I used to drive my car around and just have two coins palmed in each fist, just like this, just so I kind of got used to that whole feeling of having a coin in classic palm. So this is called classic palm. You want it just mashed right in the middle. Okay, so if you're new though, you might not be able to do this. You might not be able to have it just sitting on your hand like that, and then now all of a sudden you can grip it. Okay, again, too much of this has to do with the texture of your hands. If you have just slightly moist palms, you're golden. This is perfect. But it might help to maybe have a smaller coin too. You can do this with quarters also. And so what I did there earlier is I did just a palm vanish. So I've got the coin right here. It looks like I'm putting it over, but it's still right here in classic palm. Okay, so I'm doing that. Another way to do it though is you can use your fingers to kind of just smush it. You want your fingers to kind of just mush it into classic palm just like that. Shoink. So now it's in there. And I do that all the time. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll vanish a coin, or I'll make a coin disappear in some way, and then when my hand is at rest down here to my side, I'll just make a fist, and then I'm pushing the coin into classic palm. Okay, so classic palm, that's the first palm that I want you to know. Later on, I'll make more videos that deal with vanishes and other things, but they're also going to be everything builds on itself. So once I teach you some vanishes, I'm going to talk about these palms. So you're going to want to know these. So that's the first one. The second one simply is called finger palm, and that is just a way to hide the coin back in your fingers, just like that. So let's say I make the coin, I put it here to vanish it, and I'm storing it right back here in finger palm. Okay, I'll show you some different ways to utilize finger palm to get into it. But a lot of times, like in my coin rolling video, I showed you how to do the coin roll vanish. Well, that just means that now I've vanished the coin and I'm storing it in finger palm. It's just tucked right back here. And to show you in a super close-up situation, I'm just sort of putting it, I've got the Kennedy $50 right now. You can just sort of see that it's between this line and this line, right here and right here on the knuckles. So with a bigger coin, obviously it's maybe going to be between this line and this line. So you have two knuckles in play because it's a bigger coin by like 1/4 of an inch. And then another palm that you can do is called a thumb palm, and that's just where you kind of thumb clip it like this. So if I want to, like, say, make a coin vanish, I can put it into thumb palm, just like that. So flip. I pretend, and magic is pretending. we're pretending that the coin is going somewhere else. I'll talk a little bit about the misdirection when I teach vanishes and things like that. But for right now, basically palms are holdout places. You're just storing the coin in certain places where your hand looks natural, and you don't want people to even, you know, there ought to be no heat on this hand. If you're doing your vanishes right, like if I'm just making a coin vanish, you know, I don't want any heat to be on this hand. I'll even point, you know, and then I'll relax this hand. I'll get this hand out of frame, so to speak, and then I'm just holding the coin in palm. You know, people don't look there. You'd think even people who know about palms. You know, I just did a quick palm vanish, which is basically I'm putting the coin here, but it's right here, and that's supposed to be a trick that happens in a sequence. You don't want to do that trick by itself. You want to do that on the way to something else. But it's just a good way to vanish a coin. You know, you make it disappear, and then you even point to it. You can actually wave at it, goes like that. And then I like doing this. You want to do this a little bit low, but this says to the audience, empty hands. I don't have anything in my hands, but there obviously is a coin palmed right here. But I make use of that all the time. It's amazing how people fall for that. You know, so I put the coin right there. It's gone. I go like that. I just relax my hands. People have nowhere to go. They might think, oh, just show us this hand. But by that time, you know, I might reach and get some misdirection going. And by that time, the coin's completely gone. I put it in my back pocket. So these are all ways to actually just create misdirection. But you want to just know this is classic palm, this is finger palm, and this is thumb palm, like that. There are some other palms that people might use in different instances. Like this is called tenkai. Tenkai is not usually used for small coins. It's great for a 3-inch coin. I'll try and make some more video stuff on that. And it's great for cards. But anyways, I just wanted to quickly make this video about palming coins so that we have a base. We can actually start building up on some of the basics of magic. I am more a stage performer. I started out as a juggler and kind of got into magic after that. But a lot of times I will offer close-up magic as part of a ramp up to a stage show. But I really enjoy sleight of hand. I really like doing it, and I think that these are the basics, and these are things that I feel like if you want to get into this stuff, this is the first thing to know, especially with coins, palming. So I hope this was helpful. If you liked this, please give this video a like, and consider subscribing too. I'll try and have more coin magic and close-up magic things, juggling things. I'll have a whole bunch of other things coming down the pike, I hope, here, so that you guys, if you want to learn this stuff, this is a place that we can start. We can talk, kind of build up a grammar so that we can actually get into some more in-depth magic. Until next time, my name's Pete, and I'll see you in the next video.